Hey guys, welcome back. As promised, we'll be talking about respect today. This is a tough word. I'm not gonna lie, it's a tough word. It is one that I have thought long and hard about for a very long time. I'm not sure exactly what it means to me other than giving other people a safe place to be themselves. Or not judging them, I guess maybe would be a better way to say it. Respecting the differences would be honoring, I guess, the differences between us. But you know me, so we're going to read from the dictionary. So the first definition, because there's several in the dictionary even, and it is in fact the definition that was used in the 14th century. I do try to go back to those definitions and look at the definition that was intended at its earliest rendition of whatever word I'm looking up. So the earliest definition, sorry guys, I'm thirsty, I'm opening a water. Cheers. The word means a relation or reference to a particular thing or situation. For example, remarks, having respect to an earlier plan. So that is definitely not, I think, the way anyone on the planet right now is using this word. Yeah, I have to think about that for a minute. Just reference to a particular thing or situation. It sounds kind of flat to me. Again, not at all the way we're using it in this day and age. The second definition, an act of giving particular attention or consideration. Now that I could say we were probably using it that way. Giving others the consideration to have their own belief system, giving others the consideration of the fact that they may or may not be spending time on or with you, or consideration to the fact that they may or may not be spending their hard-earned money on or with you. Consideration for the fact that they are giving you their energy or their resources, because I do believe that money is just another resource, energetic resource. But that's a whole different blog post, so we won't talk about that right now. But having that consideration for another human being, respect the differences, consideration for the fact that people are all different and that nobody's ever walked the same path on the planet. And understanding that and having consideration for that. So I can buy into that word, that definition, sorry, of the word respect. Another definition, number 3A, as a matter of fact, high or special regard or esteem. Now this is the definition that I think most people on the planet choose to take on as their meaning of the word respect. You know, high esteem. You must have respect for your parents. You must have respect for authority. You must have respect for insert whatever title, really, you want. Sadie's chewing on my basket. Sadie does not have respect for her mommy's basket right now. Anyway, so when we look up esteem, I kind of want to look that word up because, you know, high regard, special regard. Okay, I can buy into having respect for, like, say, our government, high regard of our government. I don't really want to get into the whole Roe versus Wade being overturned because I have my own personal beliefs about that. And I don't wish for this to be a platform for me to what is the word I'm looking for? For me to voice my personal belief systems. This is more a channel about let's just scientifically analyze words, and that's what we're doing. So anyway, the word esteem, if you look up esteem, of course I don't have the paid version, so hang on while I get the ads to go away. Oh, funny. The regard in which one is held, especially high regard, worth, value, opinion, or judgment. Okay, well, let's get into that part now. To hold someone in high esteem or to hold them in high value or high worth, that can take on very different meanings to different people. If you hold me in high value, then I could expect you to put me on a pedestal. I could expect you to put me first on the totem pole. You know, what I say goes. Or it could mean that I expect you to have value for my opinion and to just give me this safe place to have an opinion and to have an educational, what is the word I'm looking for? Not educational, but like a debate, you know, where people respect each other's opinions. Again, with the word respect, I have consideration for your opinion. I have value for your opinion. I put worth into your opinion. It doesn't mean that I will blindly follow everything that you say. I'm just going to put it out there right now. At no point in any of these dictionary definitions have I ever seen respect to mean a blind trust or faith or obey. That's not respect. I'm sorry. Maybe you have your opinion. Maybe you think it is. I don't think that's what the original intention of this word was. If you want someone to obey you, then use the word obey. Why are you going to sugarcoat it? Why are you going to try to mask it with the word respect? Respect does not equal obey. Period. It just doesn't. If you find a definition in a dictionary somewhere, hi Dakota, where respect does in fact mean obey, by all means, I will eat my words. But I have not found it yet. And in my opinion, in no way, shape, or form does the word respect mean that you have to do everything I say because I said. It just doesn't. In relation to small children, respecting their parents, again, I think the word is misused. I think they need to obey their parents. I think they need to respect their siblings. I think they need to respect their parents too. Don't get me wrong. I'm a parent and I'm a child. So have I shown disrespect to my parents? Absolutely. Who hasn't? Do I regret it? Without a doubt. Have I shown my children disrespect? Without a doubt. Not a doubt in my mind. I've absolutely disrespected my children, disrespected my parents, disrespected my sibling. I have disrespected probably everybody on the flipping planet. But it doesn't mean that it was intentional. It doesn't mean that it should be held against me for the rest of my life. Have I not had consideration for other people? Yeah. I've definitely not done that. Have I not valued other people maybe as much as I could have or should have? Definitely. But when it comes to obeying them, nah, I'm not digging that. You know, like I said, as a little child, maybe. But I don't obey anybody. And call me crazy. I don't think that not obeying somebody is disrespectful. I know my son, in particular, has a very, triggering relationship with this word. He actually doesn't really use it in its positive sense, and I don't mean positive as in good. I mean positive as in his rendition of it is more a disrespect. And you'll notice I make reference to my son a lot. My adult son and I live together. He's who I interact with the most, so most of my examples are going to be with him. It doesn't mean anything, guys. It's just a thing. It's just, you know, where I'm at in my situation. I just moved. I don't have my own place yet. I'm staying with him. Life is what it is. I actually want to look up disrespect because I have a feeling that may, I don't know, may take on a different meaning. So to be disrespectful would be to lack special regard or respect for. To have disrespect. Okay, well I hate when the dictionary does that. Like, seriously, give me a real meaning. To show or express disrespect or contempt for. Now that's interesting because in no way, shape, or form did I see the word contempt as being the opposite of value or consideration. So, or insulting. Insult is also in here. To be insulting too would be to disrespect. That to me might take on the opposite of value and or consideration or worth. But still, I mean, that's a stretch, guys. If somebody insults you, I mean, according to Webster's dictionary, it is disrespectful. But then, what is insulting? You could tell me I'm not attractive. I don't have to take that as an insult. I take that as your opinion. You could be trying to insult me. I don't really care. I'm not looking for your approval. So if your definition of attractive is different from mine, it doesn't have to be insulting. If you try to insult me with telling me that I am a terrible person, okay, well, I don't think I am. So, therefore, I'm not going to feel insulted because that would be your definition, not mine. I don't see it as disrespectful. I see it as opinionated. And maybe that's where people get confused. Personally, to me, disrespectful would be cutting me off in the middle of a sentence. That to me is disrespectful. You're not giving me the consideration to finish a thought. Disrespectful would be, I give you something and you don't take care of it. If that's not disrespectful necessarily to me, might be disrespectful to the item. If I have my self-worth wrapped up in that item, I mean, we could get into a whole big discussion on that, but yeah, that would be disrespectful, If I tell you to, I don't want to say it because I hate saying it, but like go to hell or screw you or fuck you or whatever you want to say, that to me is disrespectful because is there ever an occasion where that is necessary? If you say those things, you're not giving that other human being any sort of consideration or any sort of value. We should all be valuing each other on this planet. Value the differences, giving each other consideration for having their own voice, having their own opinions. Guys, we're in a really shitty time in this world. We just came out of COVID, or kind of sort of coming out of COVID. We have this whole Roe versus Wade thing. Our government is taking civil liberties away faster than we can even name them. How many people even know what's in the Declaration of Independence or in our constitutional amendments? I, for one, don't. My cousin David will tell you. He quizzed me on these things. And I'll be honest, I studied them for a little bit, but you know what? They just, I don't know, I'm not a history or political person, so that's my fault. That's just me, it's just me. I don't offer an excuse for it. Maybe I should start learning it more. I do know that the overturning of a 50-year-old or 60-year-old, however many years old, Supreme Court decision is significant to the public. And like I said, I'm not going to get into my personal beliefs or opinions about that. I don't know enough. I'm not intelligent enough in politics to speak to that with any sort of voice that I think should be given consideration to. I will respect the fact that I have very little knowledge on the subject, and I will defer to those that have more knowledge to offer their opinions on that. And I respect that. I respect the fact that that's something that they study. I respect my cousin David for having an interest and a passion for the Constitution and for politics and for the world that we live in. And I'm grateful every day for the fact that he does, because I don't have to. Sorry, Dave, no offense. But yeah, I just got to make a phone call and have a 10-minute conversation with, my oldest cousin, and I can get it all in a nutshell. I don't need to watch the news and figure it all out. And I have a very healthy respect for the fact that I have that in my life, that I have that resource. I won't disrespect him by saying that I have anywhere close to his knowledge, or anywhere close to his passion for those kind of things. And I know for a fact he respects and thinks it's comical that I just don't have an interest in those things. And he doesn't He doesn't force it on me, which is awesome. And that to me is, we have a very loving and respectful relationship. You know, we have very different interests and we have very different opinions about certain things, and some things we have the same opinions about. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to use you, Dave, as an example here, but I do, you know, anything that comes around political, you're the first person that pops in my mind. And I respect that. I do. I will give you consideration, and I hold a lot of value for you in that regard. Doesn't mean I'm going to obey you. Oh boy, so this took a very weird turn for me. At any rate, guys, I challenge you to define the word respect. The next time that you get heated and triggered and feel disrespected, I want you to stop and I want you to think, what is it that I'm feeling? Is it truly disrespect? Is this other person valuing me or devaluing me? Is this other person holding me in high regard or not? Is this other person giving me the consideration that I would give them? Is it a mutual respect? Is this disrespect that you're feeling something that you're actually displaying? And is it something, 9 times out of 10, that you are doing to yourself? Because again, I'll go back to the law of mirror on this. If everybody in the world isn't respecting you, chances are in some way, shape, or form you're not respecting yourself. So I want you to really, really think about that. Respect is a tough word. It's a very, very tough word. And I'm hoping to generate a lot of thought. You know, that's what this channel's for. It's to make you guys think. It's to plant the seeds of communication. So think about it. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below or answer with a video or call me a bitch, because I'm not going to be one today. Maybe tomorrow. Anyway, guys, grow your words, taste your language, and we'll talk soon. Love you guys.